welcome. So this is going to be for, let's try the water signs. Let's see what's going on with water, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. I might need my little drink here just in case. What's going on, Spirit, for Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio? You're doing enough listening. You've listened enough. I feel like many of you are just like sitting there on the phone going, uh-huh, oh, uh-huh, oh, wow. And the person doesn't even ask you about your day, how you've been, what have you. They are just like all about themselves in a way. You understand them. You're kind of like Aries, where you're like, okay, it's fine, I understand. Um, but you're also starting to see this as like a problem. Like, is this how it's always going to be? You're starting to get sick of it, I think, where you're like gonna unplug your phone, turn your phone off. You've been through this kind of a situation before. This person might suddenly be like so mad at you, and then you'll be like, well, okay, look, we're equals here. Um, there's two men, earth and water. So there's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You want someone to be mature, or and you're like, look, I'm mature, look at me. And why is this person, wow, this is very similar to Aries. You're happy that there isn't enough, or you're happy that they're out on their ass. Why are you holding it back? Because you know the truth. Okay. And why does it come in Knight of Swords? Somebody's defending themselves, fighting back. This is almost the same as Aries. Page of Cups. Friendly. King of Swords. Somebody very harsh. What is your energy? You've been through this before. You're the world. Okay, you're like, okay, this changes things. Why do you know the truth? Okay, someone wants to walk away or you want to walk away. Chariot card. They're determined or you're determined. And there's a solid offer coming your way. This could be a job as well, but why is there a Three of Swords on a Hierophant? Heartbreak in a marriage, heartbreak in a situation. Okay, there's a death. Something closes out or ends. And how does this play out for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? There's someone here who lied. Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords. They lied or said something that was a lie, spread a rumor. And this is feeling very like betrayal to you. Maybe somebody spread rumors. I don't know. Let's see. I feel very hot. Like all of a sudden it's like so hot. Um Five of coin, insufficient, lacks, not enough. And then you're having to juggle and negotiate because you don't want to give, and someone is just like losing their marbles, like literally losing their marbles because you're holding on to something very important to you. You don't have any room for risk. Okay, so let's see. I don't like the energy of somebody who's always defending themselves. Like they can't take their portion of the situation. Like they can't see the role they played in something. That just seems really You want them to grow up, and you're like, look, I'm grown up. Okay, Fire King, Aries, Leo, Sag, Death energy. Wow. Worried or starting to second guess, feeling paranoid about lovers. Wow, Ten of Swords, feeling betrayed, getting a new cup, and then here you are again, listening, understanding. There's someone who's at a crossroads. You want them to be a king once again. You're wanting them to match your energy, but you're wanting them to sort of like take the upper hand. Like you be the man. Not me. You be the man. And maybe they get mad at that. Maybe those words. You say you be the man and they're like that's it. That's all that they need to hear. But it does motivate them. It does put them at that 2 of rods. It motivates them. Um You're silent on a judgment. So whatever that is, you might not be testifying against someone, or it feels like you're testifying. You're being understanding. So we have Pisces and Sagittarius. We have an offer here that comes in that makes someone feel like this is not what you wanted. And so you're holding it back. 4 of the coin. And then you might be even walking away, saying, I'm done then. I'm out. There's a lot of conflict in the situation because one person has more than the others. Maybe one person gets paid more. Maybe you get paid more. I don't know. It's 9 of coin though, which is like almost at a 10, a very established. Maybe you have seniority in a place, like nurses in a nursing place. Maybe you have seniority. There is history here of someone doing this. What is the history of 2 of wands? 2 of swords. This person's mentally conflicted. They may not know. You could be dealing with someone mentally ill, the devil and the 7 of swords. There could be something about like mental illness or someone with toxic behaviors, weird like fetishes or something. Someone is offering something to a person here. What is this about? What is the offer? It's wisdom, and it's a coin. Someone could be showing you a photo. What's the photo? Why is there a devil? Why is that the case? It brings in the wheel for you. It makes something change altogether because you've been through this before. You've already established yourself in a situation. So you're dealing with maybe sneaky people, sneaky situations. You're going to see it for what it is, and you're going to say, absolutely not. Not a chance in heck. Not a chance in hell. I'm not doing that. You value your product. You may see things as products, like these are my products. This is my stuff. Yeah. And so you're like, you're not going to take it from me. Okay. Could be a lot there with that. It is coming like with the Hierophant, and so that is the energy of institutions, procedural, schools, banks, and sometimes government. So there's something where you're like, I'm holding on to it, it's mine. And there's this like hysterical sort of energy. So let's see. It's the day of judgment, and you have to negotiate. You don't like it. You're choosing to move on from this situation. Yeah, you're choosing to move on. You're just like, no. What is the death representing? It's very stressful for you. And so you're like, I'm not doing this. If you're refusing, then I'm moving on. What is there's healing coming in, recovery. What is the Knight of Swords? Something's being looked at very closely and specifically. What is the Five of Coin? Two of the Fire. Suddenly at a crossroads, looking left and right, making a choice though, by the Hierophant. See, it almost seems like an audit, the Sun on the Devil, but you're happy about that, which is interesting. There's someone who's happy and satisfied that this is being done this way, but there is some guilt about somebody is doing well. So what's Four of Cups? Surprise. And what's the surprise? The strength, Leo, or its internal strength? What is the Hierophant doing? It's a water king and a page of coin. So there's a water sign, a mature individual who has power, and then there's like a child or a childlike energy. There could be court orders. What is the healing? Four of Swords, cutting off communication. What is the Devil? The Devil is what you've invested in or evaluated, and the cup of emotions overflows because there's something where you have to fight back against it or defend against it. Someone's trying to persuade you to do justice, but you feel stuck or in a situation that you can't for some reason. There could be someone trying to get you to testify. Um, and the energy is Four of Cups and Death. Like, I refuse. I'm not doing that. All right. It's pretty dramatic for the water signs. Like, what is going on? I think this room, I just have no AC. It's just so hot. Oh, I think it's completely closed. I don't know. Time to go. This is the first card out. So there could be something you're considering. Like, I just want to leave. I don't want to partake in this. Keep in mind, this is tarot and energy does shift. Something needs to be cleaned up. Peace. Ooh, you have a soulmate. Okay. What else? This is fate. All that glitters isn't gold. So all that glitters isn't gold means like even though something looks really flashy and nice, it's not that great. Someone is going to go the distance around you. They could be traveling. This is unfinished business and there's a change in the wind. And what else? Somebody's going to be helping you out with a leg up. Someone in your community. And you're going to be really happy with this help. So that's what I have for the water signs. Thank you so very much. And I'll see you again next time.